What if I told you that all the anxiety you're feeling right now might not actually matter in the grand scheme of things? What if you could lift the heavy weight of worry with just a simple shift in perspective? And what if, after thousands of years, Stoic philosophy offers us the key to free ourselves from the endless cycle of overthinking and anxiety? Welcome to the transformative power of Stoicism, a philosophy that has helped countless individuals break free from the endless grip of worry. Today, I'm going to share with you 6 powerful Stoic principles that you can start applying today to stop worrying and regain control of your life. We all know that constant worry can feel like an insurmountable mountain, especially when we are overwhelmed by thoughts about the future or past. It feels like an endless loop of fear and anxiety. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Worrying doesn't change anything. It doesn't alter the outcome, and it certainly doesn't ease the burden. In fact, it steals your time and energy. This is where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism enters the picture. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca understood that we cannot control everything happening around us, but we absolutely have control over how we respond to it. They showed us that by shifting our mindset and using specific techniques, we can not only stop worrying, but actually start living with more clarity, peace of mind, and resilience. So if you're tired of letting worry dictate your life, get ready. These Stoic strategies are about to become your personal game changer. 1. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. One of the most profound and powerful teachings of Stoicism is to focus only on what you can control. We often fall into the trap of worrying about things beyond our control, how others will react, what the future holds, or what circumstances might unfold. But the truth is, most of the things we worry about are completely outside our sphere of influence. And all that worrying, it's a complete waste of energy. Instead, the Stoics urge us to focus on our response to external events. Your actions, reactions, and mindset, these are the things you have control over. Let's say you're stressed about an important presentation or meeting. You can't control the outcome or how others will respond, but you can control your preparation, your attitude, and how you present yourself. So rather than fixating on the uncertainty and potential outcomes, channel that energy into showing up as the best version of yourself in the moment. Focus on the process, not the fear. 2. Negative visualization. Imagine the worst and free yourself. Now, this one might feel a little counterintuitive at first, but hear me out. One of the most powerful Stoic tools for overcoming worry is the practice of negative visualization. This means intentionally imagining the worst-case scenario. It sounds a bit strange, right? Why would you want to think about the worst possible outcome? But here's why it works. When we allow ourselves to confront our fears head-on, we often realize that the catastrophic consequences we imagine don't actually happen. For instance, if you're worried about an upcoming presentation at work, instead of imagining everything going perfectly, try picturing the worst-case scenario. What if you make a mistake? What if your boss is disappointed? What if you feel embarrassed? The Stoics teach us that once we fully visualize these outcomes and accept that they could happen, we stop fearing them. The fear loses its grip. And often when the worst-case scenario doesn't happen, we feel a profound sense of relief. Things turn out better than expected. Negative visualization is not about dwelling in negativity. It's about accepting the possibility of discomfort and freeing ourselves from the grip of irrational fears. 3. Focus on the present moment. Worry often arises when our minds drift to the past or the future, when we obsess over past mistakes or dread potential future events. The Stoics were firm believers in the power of the present moment. They taught that the only time that truly matters is now. The act of worrying about tomorrow, the next week, or even the next minute doesn't change anything. It only pulls us away from the actions we can take today. Think about a time when you were nervous or anxious about something in the future, maybe a job interview, an exam, or a tough conversation. How did all that worry affect the outcome? Did worrying about it change anything? When we focus on the present moment, we realize that our actions today matter more than our fears about the future. Instead of being consumed by what hasn't happened yet, we shift our attention to what we can do right now to move forward. The Stoics understood that the present is where all our power lies. So when you feel yourself spiraling into worry, ground yourself in the now. What action can you take right this moment to make progress? 4. Understand that everything is impermanent. The Stoics remind us that everything in life, both good and bad, is temporary. This idea of impermanence is not just a comforting thought. It's a powerful tool that helps us release the burden of worry. When you're facing a challenging situation, whether it's stress at work or difficulties in your personal life, it can feel overwhelming. It feels like the weight of the world is pressing down on you. But remember, this moment is temporary. The Stoics encourage us to avoid getting too attached to any one situation, whether it's a problem or a success, because things are constantly changing. By embracing the fact that everything, good and bad, is impermanent, you can begin to view challenges with greater resilience. The difficulties you're facing right now won't last forever. The same goes for moments of happiness and success. Enjoy them while they last, but know that nothing is permanent. This realization not only reduces worry, but helps you stay more balanced and focused on what's within your control in the present. 5. Self-reflection through journaling. Clarity through writing. Journaling is a key practice in Stoicism, and it's one of the most powerful ways to process your thoughts and worries. When you put your worries down on paper, you give yourself the space to reflect, organize your thoughts, and gain clarity. Try this. At the end of each day, spend a few minutes writing down everything that's on your mind. What are you worried about? Once you've written it all down, go back and read it carefully. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? Is this worry based on facts or just assumptions? Often, when you see your worries written out, you'll realize that many of them are based on irrational thoughts or fears that aren't grounded in reality. This simple act of self-reflection can help clear the mental clutter and give you a fresh perspective. You'll likely find that many of your anxieties hold far less power when viewed from a rational standpoint. 6. Embrace discomfort as a teacher. The Stoics didn't just accept discomfort, they actively sought it out. They understood that discomfort is an inevitable part of life, and instead of running from it, they embraced it as a teacher. Why? Because discomfort builds mental fortitude, resilience, and strength. Think about a time when you felt nervous or uncomfortable about doing something new. Maybe it was starting a new job, moving to a new place, or having an important conversation. That discomfort was completely natural, but instead of avoiding it, you could have chosen to see it as an opportunity to grow. The more you embrace discomfort, the less power it has over you. Every uncomfortable situation becomes an opportunity to build resilience and grow stronger mentally. The Stoics understood that our fears are often magnified when we avoid discomfort, so they encouraged us to face it head-on, knowing that it's through discomfort that we build true strength. Are you ready to let go of worry and reclaim your peace of mind? Start practicing these Stoic principles today. Remember, worry is just a habit we've conditioned ourselves to accept, but with the wisdom of Stoicism, you can break free from that grip. Keep practicing these methods. Stay focused on the present and trust the process. The journey to a calmer, more controlled mind starts now. Take action, stay calm, and keep growing. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more practical Stoic insights that will help you live a better, more peaceful life.